Shout out Gooch.
Yeah.
Recovery Room Podcast.
Dirty. Living.
Back with another one.
Quick shit, real shit.
Make sure these EQs is right.
All of my niggas is riders. Some of my
sure.
niggas is shooters. Like most of y'all niggas is pussy. Some of y'all niggas is clueless. Walk around like who bitch. Get her wet like a who pit. Just spit the band on my low.
Yeah, man, yeah. What we on today, man?
Talking about that Drake and Kanye concert, Free Larry Hoover.
Right?
Motherfuckers came out there, joined forces to do a nice little concert for the people. Free that man. December 9th, it was. He came out.
It's Thursday, right?
Yep, Thursday,
That was
December 9th.
Yeah.
Drake and Kanye West joined forces to do a nice little concert to raise awareness to Larry Hoover and his case to potentially get him freed. I would like to say that it was a lot of hits at that concert. A lot of hits. Even from Kanye to Drake. It was just a beautiful experience to see two icons come together and do a nice little concert. They did the concert in LA.
Right. Is Larry Hoover from Chicago though?
Yeah,
so.
Larry Hoover is from Chicago, but they did the concert in LA. Sold out. I can't remember what stadium that was at, but sold that shit out.
Was it outside stadium? If it was
I believe
outside
it was.
stadium, it was probably either the Rose Bowl. That's in Pasadena though. It could have been the stadium where the LA Rams play at. I don't know.
Moral of the story: the shit was backed by Amazon Music and Twitch.
Yeah, well, Amazon and Twitch is the same company.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, Amazon owned Twitch.
Yeah, because, I mean, I don't know if you saw this, but the motherfucking merch from this concert was fucking expensive.
Bro, that's what
a $200 hoodie, not to mention, I have on a Kanye West hoodie right now.
That's a Kanye
Yes,
hoodie?
this is the Kanye West Gap hoodie.
Bro, hold on.
And for the people who, you can't see it, of course, I have on the blue Kanye West Gap hoodie.
Bruh,
I suit Kanye West Yeezy slides.
I thought that was just a fucking shirt you got from Target.
Nah, this is Yeezy. This is Yeezy right here.
That nigga is really getting away with selling this shit.
Yeah, no kidding. This dead ass was like $100 fucking hoodie.
For real, my nigga.
$100
That nigga is
hoodie.
getting away with selling plain t-shirts for $100.
A fucking plain hoodie, nigga. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is a good ass hoodie. It's pretty heavyweight. Like, you can wear this shit outside in the cold with like no other jacket though.
You can wear hoodies from Walmart outside in the cold.
Dead ass, but this shit ain't easy though. It ain't.
Shit,
it ain't yay though.
That shit wasn't.
It ain't yay though.
That shit wasn't Yeezy until he said it was. That nigga picked a bunch of them motherfuckers up off the factory floor and said, "I bet you I can sell these."
No cap, but the fucking merch was the merch from the Larry Hoover shit was by Balenciaga. It's manufactured by Balenciaga. That's moral of the story, probably why that shit's so expensive. But
man, these niggas selling $100 hot dogs at one of these fucking shows, bro? It was that expensive because he was doing it. He knew motherfuckers was stupid enough to buy it.
No cap.
And niggas was selling like $50 hot dogs, fucking $70 beer. My nigga had one of them Donda experiences. Hold on. I'll pull that shit up. I'll get the right prices. Donda.
Nah, yeah, pull that shit up.
Experience.
Nah.
Experience. Fucking.
This Kanye West shit do be costing. It be. You gotta pay a little pretty penny to wear some Kanye shit.
All beef kosher hot dogs.
How much?
$45 for cookies and brownies.
$45.
Kettle corn $35. Chicken tenders $50.
I would have been out that bitch hungry as hell.
This nigga was out there selling bullshit that you feed your kids when you don't feel like cooking for $50.
I would have been out that bitch.
Them shits
starving.
was probably Tyson chicken tenders.
I would have been out there parched. Motherfucking famished.
The fuck out of here,
Lips
man.
white.
I would never ever purchase anything that nigga is a part of.
Nah, the only reason I got this shit is because I actually liked it. I mean, and I would honestly consider myself a fucking Kanye West fan. So I mean, I fucks with the merch.
Fuck his merch.
I would like if I was a fucking artist or something that people would fuck with my merch.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you would sell merch that's worth a damn.
Yeah.
Not him. He doesn't. He sells shoes. But them shoes look like they was 3D printed, my nigga. Like
shit, they probably was.
They don't look like nobody designed them joints.
Nah.
Like somebody took a template off the internet and let a 3D printer just spit out a shoe.
Nigga, ain't no fucking telling. But the concert was more or less a fucking Larry Hoover raising awareness party. I'm
gonna be honest. Larry Hoover, I mean, he been in jail for forever for whatever he did or didn't do. I mean, the GDs, like if you really want to look into what that has become, just research what's going on in Chicago every day right now.
Yeah, right now.
Okay, but whether he should be held accountable for that or not, who knows? Because even if he didn't start the GD, Chicago might have ended up in this state. Right. But he been in jail for forever, about 30 or 40 years. Okay, I don't know exactly when he went in. Like the GDs is not a new game. He started at the GDs was getting started up around the same time the Blood and the Crips is getting started up. So this is 60s or whatever like that. And I'm not a GD historian, so I'm not finna sit up here and act like I know everything about him. But maybe he should be out. With that being said, I said all of that to say I had zero interest in this concert, and I forgot it happened until you sent me the link.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to watch this shit when it first happened, but I mean, I just didn't get around to that shit. But I watched it, of course. I watched the whole thing other than the fucking hour-long part where you're waiting for them to get on stage. That's
another thing that pisses me off with these Kanye experiences. Then with one of those Donda experiences, he had niggas sitting up there looking at his fucking bedroom for like 4 hours.
No, it was. I think that shit was longer than 4 hours. That's literally why I didn't watch any of the Donda experiences. It was... Even if you wasn't watching the room,
album.
Yeah, you was sitting there watching the fucking crowd for like a whole hour. And that was the same how it was at the Larry Hoover experience. But luckily on the YouTube video that I watched it on, we can even put that link in the description if you want to watch it. They had it to where you can skip the fucking shit. Skip the waiting. But...
Oh shit, I thought I muted that. I did mute it for a second.
But
anyway.
He definitely performed a lot of hits. He didn't perform only Donda music. He performed shit from
he would have performed only Donda music. Niggas would have been begging for a refund. They would have been leaving the fucking concert.
He performed shit all the way back from when he first started making music. Some of the songs, he started off with Praise God. Went into Jesus Walks, All Falls Down, Gold Digger, Touch the Sky, Stronger, All of the Lights, Black Skinhead, Mercy, Good Life, Flashing Lights, Say You Will, I Wonder, Find Your Love, Runaway, and Can't Tell Me Nothing.
Bro, I ain't heard I Wonder in so long. Bro, like he did that song. I didn't watch it for that long. I wonder. Does he ever even perform that?
No. In some of these songs, he performed them. And then he cut it like short.
Find your dream come true.
Doom, doom, doom. And I wonder if you know what it means.
That was back when Kanye was that nigga, man.
He did that. He did all of those songs, and then Drake came out. Drake covered the 24. Yep. He did Wants and Needs, No Friends in the Industry, What's Next, Life is Good, I Miss You Too, Laugh Now, Cry Later, Girls Want Girls.
I love that song, man.
In the Bible, Way Too Sexy, Knife Talk, and God's Plan.
So he did mostly CLB music.
Yeah, okay. Mostly CLB.
Yeah, I told you was gonna have to definitely talk me through this one because I gave up on that show early, bro.
And then Kanye came back. He came back out at around an hour and 40 minutes or so, and he did Hurricane, Father Stretch My Hands, Niggas in Pairs, Bound to Come to Life.
Let's stop.
And then hold on, let me finish this because it's only one more left. Okay. And then at the end, they did Forever.
I saw that.
So,
I saw that. Tell me, this is a little tangent, okay? Is Father Stretch My Hands not one of the biggest wastes of a song that you've ever heard?
Beautiful morning.
I mean, you hear the beat come on, then you hear Metro booming, and you say, "Oh shit, this is a Metro booming beat."
I just wanna be at night.
Metro booming, that's that nigga right now. Oh my god!
And then you hear,
if I fuck this model, and she got bleach on her asshole, and I get bleach on my t-shirt,
I'ma feel like an asshole,
bruh.
Nah,
I wanted to eject from the Life of Pablo experience right then. I mean, right when I heard that, I was like, what? My nigga, that was almost to the level of Poopity Scoop. That shit.
I can't even put that shit on the level as Poopity Scoop because at least that was actually a bar.
It was a terrible bar.
I mean, you got to think about it. How many rappers you know come up with pretty much terrible fucking bars?
I mean, but you talking?
I can at least give fucking Father Stretch My Hands the benefit of the doubt. That shit that shit was more or less. It was a hit. Yeah, it definitely had. I mean, but some fucking trail behind it.
How many rappers come up with terrible bars? I mean, but how many of those rappers coming up with terrible bars is motherfuckers saying the best ever?
No cap. No cap.
Not anybody.
Nah, I don't know. I like Father Stretch My Hands. I like
everything except for Kanye talking, bro. Like if he would shut the fuck up. Let Kid Cudi sing the hook and just let the beat be an instrumental would have been a way better song.
Right. Now, I do agree that even with Donda, I do agree that some of this shit, it could have been a lot better.
Donda is a waste of time.
No, but
that's what Donda is. Even the fucking deluxe edition is a waste of time. Like that is.
Now, that is more of a waste of time than the fucking original copy because I could have did without the fucking Donda Deluxe. I mean, I would have been fine if he would have never released the Andre 3000 song, and I would have just fucking had them. I would have just had the regular version and the leaked version of the Andre 3000 song. I mean, it was good. Don't get me wrong. Oh, those the belugas.
Bro, I'm doing this shit for my homie. Bro, I don't want that
Can
junk.
You get those? Are you?
It's a raffle or some shit.
Oh, I need one of those too.
Hibbit City Gear. They doing the raffle.
Send me that link. I need that.
Bro, this is terrible.
I mean, I could have did without that Donda Deluxe, but I mean, this ain't even about the fucking Donda or any of that shit. This is more or less about the concert. How do you feel about this concert? I mean, I know you probably watched a little bit of it, but I mean, do you think it was a good? Like, do you think it was good? Do you think it was a good concert?
I think it was to be expected from what I saw from Kanye. He came out on some grandiose shit with smoke and shit blowing.
How did you feel about the beginning part with the orchestra?
I skipped
Jesus
that.
is King.
I didn't watch that. When I didn't see him there.
Did you hear that part?
No.
Oh, you missed it. No. the nigga had he did. Now, I mean, I don't know every single song that he did. I know he did Aaliyah. I think he did an Aaliyah cover of a song. He did Back to Life.
By Soul to Soul.
By Soul to Soul.
He couldn't have done it anywhere near as well as they had.
And then he did, you know, the shit like The fucking classical music song.
But I heard the Back to Life cover before. He used to do them at Sunday service.
Yeah, and that's similar to what it was. It was similar to like a Sunday service type thing at the beginning. And he just did a few covers of the songs. I mean, I'm not going to necessarily say that shit was bad. I definitely thought it was a cool experience. I definitely would have wanted to experience that concert in person. Because I feel like the shit would have been so much better. Like, if I could have heard fucking Touch the Sky in person, I feel like that shit would have been so cool. Like, or even, not even alone Touch the Sky, just more or less fucking old Kanye music live. And not this new fucking wave of Kanye and this fucking Jesus is King shit. Like,
hold on. I was just looking. No. Continue. We can get to that later.
Okay. No, I was just saying, like, because old Kanye is such good shit. Don't get me wrong.
It is.
And I would have loved to hear that Jesus Walks and motherfucking Touch the Sky and Gold Digger live in concert.
Lupe is on Touch the Sky.
Yeah. I don't know. He didn't bring out any other guests other than Drake.
Like, Lupe is from Chicago.
Yeah. But I do believe he should have brought out some more people.
I mean, he could. The nigga who is on Touch the Sky is relevant to the fucking cause. He's from Chicago too.
Mm-hmm. See, and I didn't even think about that as far as going like that.
Bro, this shit seemed.
Go. I know where it's going.
This shit seemed more like a fucking Drake Kanye publicity stunt than anything to do with fucking Larry Hoover, bro.
Explain. Go into it.
This is what it seemed like. I mean, this whole Drake Kanye beef seemed like some fake shit.
Yeah, because I mean, even in the concert, Drake goes to say that Kanye West was his idol.
I heard all of that bullshit.
Like he was so happy to perform with his idol. He looks up to Kanye type shit.
He said,
and then they were like dapping up, hugging, they fucking been best buds.
If I couldn't fuck with you and couldn't stand you for 3 to 4 of the past years, bro, that shit ain't getting solved because fucking Jay Prince say something.
Yeah,
not me. Mm-hmm. I ain't fucking with you. Period.
No, I do agree.
If it's some deep seated shit,
what my nigga William Pryor say?
Spilt milk stay spilt because I ain't going near it.
Exactly.
That's what it said. Like, if it was deep seated enough for niggas who fucked with each other heavy, like they supposedly did, to not like each other for years, for him to supposedly, quote unquote, allude to the fact that he fucked Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
For Kanye or whoever it was supposedly let Pusha T know Drake had a son.
40.
And then the story of Adidon came out of that.
Yep.
And then overnight, all of this shit just resolved itself.
See, this is what I wanna see. If the beef is really done, I wanna see motherfucking Drake and Pusha T and Lil Wayne and all them niggas come together.
No, like Drake and Pusha T, bro. After what Pusha T did, bro, like you think them niggas will ever speak? Pusha T don't like him. He ain't interested in coming together with him as far as I've heard him talk. He wanted the shit to keep going. He was like, if you got some type of career ending shit, drop it. Because I'm going to fucking flame you as soon as you do. He said the story of Adidon was a warm-up. He said, that nigga said that, bruh. And he said when Drake was talking about we got career-ending shit, it'll change people's careers. Pusha T said, stop talking and release it. Do it. Bruh, because I got another one ready for you right now. I'm going to drop it right after you do. So do it. That's what, like, that nigga was not fucking around, bro. Like, he wasn't fucking playing, dog.
And see, this is what I would want to see come from this type of shit. I mean, I hate to say that, like, I want to see these niggas beef, but that's the
look,
great part of the
we
fucking
don't,
music.
We don't know them niggas.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
entertainment for
Release
us.
that shit.
Right,
Release that shit. I want to hear what the fuck goes on that we don't see, nigga.
I don't think
that nigga said, "You are hiding a child. Let that boy come home. Deadbeat motherfucker playing border control." Yeah.
Like, I don't think Drake had shit for him, bro. I think that was a save face statement. Like, I had something that could have ended all them niggas' career, but Jay Prince told me not to release it. And Jay Prince went and said that it was true too. But Jay Prince loved Drake. Like, Jay Prince's son discovered Drake.
For real?
Yeah. Jay Prince Jr. discovered Drake and bought him to Lil Wayne. Yeah, like, that's why Drake used to do shows all around Houston. But that when he was first getting his start, he used to do Houston shit. Like, I mean, Drake was getting famous in the acting, but as a musical act, Jay Prince Jr. discovered him.
I didn't know
that. Like, that nigga was old money from the Young Money, Cash Money lawsuit settlement because he brought Drake to them. Jay Prince Jr. discovered him, and that nigga them niggas love Drake. They'll fucking send killers at you over that nigga.
I believe it.
They will. Like,
I believe it.
Not allegedly. They'll send people to give you a good talking to over that nigga. Let me not say killers. So, like,
they will send some mediators.
I do believe that Drake might listen if Jay Prince say squash it.
Yeah.
But
just for the simple fact that Jay Prince kind of got that pull.
But
and also Jay Prince probably is I mean, not like no fucking father figure or no shit like that. More or less like
he probably was a father figure to him. Drake,
or that.
Drake, fucking dad. I mean, shit, bro. Like, if you hear him in his music, his dad kind of ran off on him. Like, his dad was like his dad was famous.
In the music business too.
He was a singer. Like,
yeah,
he was in one of them, like, he wasn't. I don't think it was Motown itself. He was in one of those Motown era groups. I can't remember the name of them though.
Neither can I. But I know his dad was more or less a singer.
Boom. Well, so on another note, did you know Cuba Gooding Jr. dad was in the Four Tops? Did you know?
I didn't know that.
like that nigga was the singer on the Four Tops, bro. He was the lead singer from the Four Tops.
I didn't know that.
How about that?
And that's the crazy part. When you like really look at it, be a lot of motherfuckers that be having famous parents, and they be also growing up as famous people.
It's some more of them.
Motherfucking, of course, Miley Cyrus and Billy Ray Cyrus.
That's easy.
Yeah, that's light work.
Snoop and Brandy was his cousins, so that's kind of.
See, and that's the thing. Like, just imagine later on down the line who else is gonna be famous and come out, they cousins and shit.
I don't know.
One of those other. This is also going off on a fucking tangent, but motherfucking Snoop Dogg used to sell Cameron Diaz weed.
What the fuck was she doing there? What was she doing in Long Beach over there where Snoop was hanging at?
Ain't no telling. But it's crazy. Just imagine how that would go. You don't even know you two motherfuckers is gonna be fucking famous as shit later on in your lives, and he just a fucking dope dealer at the time.
Just a Cuban girl that looks white.
Let me hit my nigga Snoop. Get some dope.
Snoop Rock. That was his name back
Snoop
then.
Rock?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That was his name before the dog got added.
Shit. But yeah. Honestly, I want to know how real this fucking friendship is between Kanye and Drake, though.
I mean, the friendship seemed real.
It does. It did seem very real.
Which is why, like, I would just never be beefing with one of my real homies that hard.
Never.
Like, I never have had a problem with none of my homies like that.
I mean,
I ain't beefed with any of them.
Yeah.
So, like,
because I feel like anything that you say with your homies, that shit can get resolved if they your homies. You just
I ain't
shit
never
is a
even
talk
had
away.
to have nothing be resolved.
Yeah.
Bro. Like,
No, I'm saying
only one time, and it was some shit I don't even want to get into right now. But it was only once.
Mm-hmm.
But for the rest of it, I ain't never had to have nothing get resolved. But for some shit that make you and your homie not fuck with each other for years, it had to be deep.
Mm-hmm.
And if it was that deep, how did
this shit squashed overnight?
Disappeared as fast, man. Like,
mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, I don't know what went on in the background. They'll never tell us what the beef was about. Drake gave the closest thing to an answer that you're gonna get, and he didn't really give an answer. When he was asked about the beef on that barbershop shit with LeBron, he said Kanye's issues are things. He said Kanye's issue with me are things he has to fix with himself. I can't fix them for him. That's what he said. What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Ain't no telling.
Nothing. That's what it means.
I don't know.
But I don't know, man. It just didn't pique my interest. Now, hopefully the cause, I guess the whole thing is for awareness.
Yeah.
So hopefully the cause that they're trying to support, it brings awareness to it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he need to get out. If he was on the right path, especially probably letting him out years ago would have been the right move. Because he probably could have wrangled up some of the shit that's going on in Chicago and got it under control before it got to where it is now.
Exactly.
Because right now in Chicago, this is from an outsider perspective. This is just from hearing people that's actually in the trenches over there talk about it. Mm-hmm. So don't take me as fact. Go do your own research. Yeah. In Chicago, it don't matter the fuck whether you a GD, a BD, a MC, a Milwaukee King, a fucking Stone, a fucking what's the rest of them? A Four Corner Hustler, a Vice Lord, a damn shit. What's the other ones that's over there?
What, O Block?
No, O Blocks are mostly BDs.
Mm-hmm. Well, more or less a gang member in Chicago.
It's P Stones, Vice Lords, Cobras, Latin Kings. Is I'm trying not to leave nobody out. It's one that I'm forgetting though. It's one that I'm forgetting. GDs, BDs. It's like Milwaukee Kings, Almighty Saints, all these gangs over there. It's one that I'm forgetting, but I can't remember it because I'm not a gangologist. But the way I understand it, it don't matter which one of those gangs you belong to. Like, it don't matter which one of those gangs you belong to, because you can have a set of BDs from this block and a set of BDs from that block, and they just don't fucking like each other for whatever reason. Oh yeah, the Moes. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if the Moes and the Black P-Stones might be the same thing though. Mm-hmm. But the way I understand it, like it's the blocks in the neighborhood you from that matter over there, not what gang you belong to. Right. Because I know that dude who was a real famous alleged killer from over there, 051 Melly, you heard of him? Yeah. He was a BD, and the 051 gang are not BDs. Yeah. They Cobras, and he was with them. He was in their gang, and his main enemy was 600, which and THF, which are BDs. I don't know if THF is, but I know the 600 gang are BDs. That's what 600 Breeze,
yeah, 600 Breeze
is from.
I'm in traffic with these poles yelling, "Free my bro D Rose."
That shit cold, man.
Okay.
That shit cold. Like, you can't front on that shit. Okay. But like, I don't get into all those politics. But maybe if he was back home in the 90s and he was really on the path of trying to shut some of this shit down, back when they still had some kind of structure, because the way that the GDs was set up, when he was out, bro, he was the fucking guy. Mm-hmm. And everything in the GD, whatever it's called, in the GD Nation, They the GDs is part of the folk nation.
Yeah.
So, but everything in the GD gang was up under Larry Hoover, bro. Like he ran all that shit. Mm-hmm. And when he went away is when it started splintering up into cliques. And now, shit.
I mean, but even freeing Larry Hoover, do you think that could even possibly either slow down or more or less gain control over what's going on in Chicago? Because I don't think it could.
No. Because what Larry Hoover is now, he a mythological figure to them now.
Yeah.
They know. They'll say on Larry Hoover or whatever, or you will hear the BD say on King David Barksdale, the guy who started the BD. Mm-hmm. But these people wasn't even born when Larry. I don't even think I was born yet when Larry Hoover was out running shit. So if they saw him, would they even fucking know who he was?
Exactly. Like,
are GD sets that are beefing, let alone GD sets that's beefing with historical enemies of the GDs. Mm-hmm. Like GDs and BDs used to be one gang. It was called the Black Gangster Disciples. They used to be one gang. And
then that shit got split.
Yeah. But it's like, let alone people like BD sets that are beefing with GDs. Like, you would expect that. Or Vice Lord sets that are beefing with GDs. You would kind of expect that. Mm-hmm. Or would he even be able to get GD sets that don't like other GD sets to stop it?
Right.
Like these niggas, the way that shit go in Chicago, these people are killing so many of each other. Like, they kill, like, whenever somebody in they family or one of their friends get killed, they go looking for revenge immediately.
Yeah.
That shit deep-seated now. Like, that shit deep-seated. I done watched some of these things about Chicago and seen the fucking alarming pace in which people get murdered over there. Mm-hmm. Like, how can you stop that? Like, I don't know who could stop it.
I mean, even speaking of murders that, like, and people dying, recently we had a pretty big murder in the rap world, Slim 400.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen that video?
I saw it.
Like,
I don't know, man. That looked like some.
Like.
That looked like some gang on gang crime.
That shit was OD.
That shit don't look like that shit don't look like I don't know, man. That shit look personal. That's what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't that nigga.
Yeah, like, it won't no fucking, like, multiple people ran down on him type shit. Mm-hmm. He walked up by himself.
Didn't he shoot him like 10 times, bro?
Dead ass. Like, to the point that his body, like, the rigor mortis set in on his body while he was holding the gun. And you can see in the video him trying to pull his hands off the gun, and his body is just carrying.
And it wasn't rigor mortis yet. It's the same thing that happened to King Von. Mm-hmm. When King Von was fighting with Quando Rondo, and he had got shot. Yeah. Like, they couldn't get him off of Quando Rondo. He had a grip on him that they couldn't break. Yeah. Like, Quando Rondo was trying to get away. Mm-hmm. And then the other nigga came over there. Who was his what was his name?
Lil Tim?
No. Not the killer, not the shooter of King Von, the guy that's in jail right now. Muwap. Came over there and knocked Quando Rondo the fuck out. Mm-hmm. Like, to get him loose from him. Mm-hmm. I think that's what happened with Slim 400. Mm-hmm. Like, that shit was crazy though. Yeah. Like, that shit, like,
nigga. I mean, and for the people who haven't seen that video, I mean,
shit. I mean, I'm not gonna recommend.
Yeah, I don't recommend you watch it.
Watch
but
that shit.
I mean, shit.
Man,
he ran down on him with a fucking rifle. Opened up the door.
Did he? I think Slim 400 opened the door.
Or somebody opened up the door.
He opened up the door. I don't think he was scared.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like I think he was getting out to confront the nigga. The nigga started shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
but see, like, what the fuck is going on to the point where shit like that gotta happen?
But this is what niggas need to know. LA ain't sweet.
It's not.
Bro,
it's not.
It ain't fucking sweet over there.
Did you hear what the police was saying after that shit happened?
No, I ain't.
They were saying the shit was like gonna be like the purge, and they was telling tourists not to come to LA because they can't protect them. They can't, like, you know, the shit is a problem when the police saying they can't help you.
Bro, LA is not sweet, and I think niggas got to the point where they thought it was because it ain't like it used to be before we was born, where thousands of niggas was getting murdered over there in the gang wars. Mm-hmm. But nigga, don't go over there. Like Slim 400 is from there. Yeah. So I ain't saying that he can move how he want to move in his hometown. Mm-hmm. But I'm talking about in general. Like, that shit ain't nowhere to be played with, bro. Mm-hmm. You will get fucking killed over there. You will. Like, you will and get murdered over there.
Even going into shit like recently with young Dolph dying also.
Memphis definitely ain't sweet.
Like, these places are not places that you can go and just fucking freelance around. You better be on your fucking
I saw a conspiracy theory about the young Dolph shit.
You want to speak on that?
Bro, I don't... Let me think. It was from this guy who make documentaries, like real documentaries, but he got a YouTube channel too named Al Prophet. Yeah. You heard of him? No. Bro, you should watch his documentary about the best friends. You should watch that shit.
And his name is
Al Prophet. He a white dude from Detroit. He done been in prison for shit. You should watch his documentary where he interviewed Nate Boone Craft. Mm-hmm. And Nate Boone Craft. Watch that shit. Mm-hmm. And that just let you know that Detroit ain't sweet either, bro. Like, that's where he from. Like, he from Detroit, but he knew Slim 400. He spoke on Slim 400 too, but he got connections that's giving him information about the young Dolph situation. And I'm gonna just put it like this: if y'all want to hear it, go watch the Al Prophet video. I ain't gonna say it, but I'm gonna just say this: according to him, my conspiracy theory that I told you off the microphone of who I think might have had something to do with it might not be too far off from the truth. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Is this the
one? That's it, bro. How long is that one?
13 minutes.
No. It's like 5 parts to that, so it's like an hour in total.
It's one up here that's an hour and 35.
I think that might be the one with all of them put together. You might well just watch that one, bro. Like that. Okay. That nigga right there got like, I don't know how many bodies he got. Mm-hmm. That nigga got bodies. Like, he ain't in jail either. He out. Shit. But yeah, if y'all watch the Al Prophet video where he talked about Young Dolph and Slim 400 today, and that way you can see what he said. But what I told you off the mic, not a conspiracy theory, not that I blame this certain individual, but I said you think that individual had anything to do with it. Yeah. I might not have been too far off. That was the first thing I said. I thought when I saw the fuckers driving $150,000 AMG Mercedes to a fucking murder. Mm-hmm. Like what? Where did you get that from? That Mercedes. You can't just pick up an AMG Mercedes out of nowhere. Right. They are rare, my nigga. Not only did they cost a lot of money, they just don't print those out left and right. Mm-hmm. But I don't know, man. Could be anything. You know, I don't know. The shit is unsolved, and it's the police job to solve it, not mine. Exactly. Right.
But I do want to talk about this Travis Scott interview. Nah, we ain't even got to talk about it for long. Just, Charlamagne, Travis Scott. They had a little sit down.
Travis Scott is on the fucking image cleanup tour.
Yeah.
Go ahead though.
He I mean, it was just more or less to talk about the concert. Did you watch the whole interview?
I watched most of it.
Yeah, same. I watched most of it. What was your overall thoughts of the interview and some pointers that you would take away from it?
My overall thoughts of the interview was like, I mean, bro, hold on. On a side note, if you want to, after watching that, we can do a podcast about him.
No, we can't. No,
like,
this is some shit.
Watch that shit. I done seen that like 10 times. We can do an episode about him. But anyway, he was trying to, back to Travis Scott, he was looking contrite. He looked like he was hurt throughout the whole interview. And he may have been, but you also got to realize that's how he has to look. He got to be that way. He got to behave in that fashion.
Yeah, he can't just go out and get on these interviews and have a fucking smile on his face.
Yeah, because the fucking civil lawyers is on his ass trying to sue him and Apple Music and everybody that was involved.
Yep, Drake.
Right. That's it. And so I guess he out there trying to do some image cleanup. And he got an album coming out. This shit might fucking push the album back.
It could.
He might be like, I don't know if I can release an album too close to this shit happening. But for real, he could, because his fans are going to listen to it.
Either way.
Them same fans who was panicking about somebody fucking dying in the crowd probably go to the next Astroworld.
They probably will.
And did you see when we did the last episode, did you see the Astroworld flyer? Bro, that was in it with the all-seeing eye inside the palm and the pyramid in the middle of the fucking flyer, and yet he get into this interview, and when Charlamagne asked him what do he think about people saying that his shit was a satanic ritual.
And that's also at 26 minutes in the video.
Yeah.
26 minutes in the video. If you want to go see that exact part, go to that.
He asked what do he think about that, and he just say, I'm a man of God. So that's that. Literally,
number one, I'm a man of God, blah, 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 and that's that. Like, he didn't say much in between, other than number one, I'm a man of God, and that's that. Okay. Mostly shutting the whole question down.
Number one, if a person is a Satanist, not to say Travis Scott is. If a person is a Satanist, they refer to Satan as God. So just saying that you believe in God to me means nothing. Like, because you could be saying you believe in anything at that point in time. Like, God is just a term to God is just a term to identify the higher power that you believe in. God didn't have a name put on him until he was Jesus incarnated in the flesh to come and wipe all our bull crap away that we was doing. Like, so at least, I mean, in the Bible, I didn't see a name for him until he was incarnated in the flesh. So you could say that you believe in God and be talking about anything. You could be a Hindu person and say you believe in God, and you will be literally referring to thousands of gods, because that's what they have. You could be a person like back in the Egyptian days, and when they was a big world power back then, when they had pharaohs and shit, you say you believe in God, you talking about Horus and Osiris and shit. So like, he could be talking about anything when he says that, or he could be talking about what we talk about when we say we believe in God. So I'm not gonna put it on him, but he ain't really had much to say to that. And maybe it's because he think it's nonsense, or maybe, I mean, too much of this shit is happening to where it's starting to be past the point of being coincidental. Like, that's what my feeling on these satanic type of things are.
As far as it being coincidental, like the motherfucking upside down cross coming out of the, like, cause why the stage gotta be an upside down cross?
Right.
Why?
And then it won't even like that was there. They built that
They built that shit. Why on the flyer you got motherfucking
the imagery?
Yeah.
You got that supposed
Now, and don't get me wrong. If this shit is all fucking this just how we gonna do it to sell these records. Okay. That's cool. But
that's what 3 6 Mafia claimed.
Yeah.
They claimed that when they was doing all the devil imagery, it was shock value. Get out of here.
No.
They had they got more albums with that shit on it than they got without it.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Like,
it's just that shit just don't really sit with me that well.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
I can understand that.
It don't. And for him to say first things first, I'm a man of God and that's that, doesn't speak for much. If I'm being quite honest.
Nothing that was really said in this interview spoke for much.
Yeah.
Like, nothing like, I don't, he said that he didn't know what was going on in the crowd like that until like a few minutes before they did the press conference to announce what was going on in the crowd.
But when you had people climbing up to the top of the people that's recording your concert, you actually did stop the concert. You're seeing these people in the crowd beg for help, allegedly. Because, I mean, I can't speak for him. I don't know what his fucking eyes saw. But from what I saw, it was people in that crowd more or less begging for help.
Right.
And you are saying you didn't know. It sounds like a bunch of bullshit.
I mean, it is a bunch of bullshit. Nigga got a record to sell.
Yeah.
He got concerts to sell.
Mm-hmm.
He got to make sure motherfuckers feel safe coming to those next shows.
Mm-hmm.
Because if maybe whether you know it or not, the money in rap is from the concerts.
Yeah.
Like an artist might get millions off of they record sales. They might. That's the key word, might. But it's guaranteed that Travis Scott, when he do a tour, he probably getting $400,000 or $500,000 every day.
Yeah.
Like he that big of an artist.
Mm-hmm.
He probably getting $400,000 or $500,000. He might be getting $1 million every night of that tour.
Mm-hmm.
That fucking tour might put a normal size tour might put $30 million in that man's pocket.
Right, for real.
Like, so he got to make sure that motherfuckers feel safe going to more of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what it is.
And I mean, it ain't even the fact that he got to make them feel safe, because the type of fans that he got, they're going to go to them shits anyway, whether they feel safe or not. But I do think this is some shit that kind of try to save his ass a little bit, just to try to make it seem like, oh, well, I do feel bad about it, and you know how that shit go.
Absolutely. And he's got to do what he got to do, I guess, but, you know, this interview didn't do shit to help him, not in my eyes.
Yeah.
So, it was just an interview.
Literally.
That was it. It's just an interview talking to Charlemagne the God, and I mean, whatever gets accomplished when somebody's doing the fucking interview with him.
He should have did the shit with fucking Larry David or something. Fucking Oprah. Don't go up there with fucking Egghead and think you about to get some shit accomplished.
And when somebody's doing an interview with him, they just pretty much telling us shit that we already know.
Right.
That's the way I look at it. But
I mean,
I don't got anything else to say about it.
I just wanted to speak on that little piece of it.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, you want to go into some independent spotlights?
Let's do it. Who up?
So, we got a album coming on December 31st from Tsunami Dave.
What's that album called?
Hell is Hot.
Man, when you take the title from DMX's first album,
you
have to bring the noise.
You have to.
That's what you have.
And I mean, I am one to say that this nigga Tsunami Dave doesn't fucking miss often. If he has ever missed. I have never
My
heard
favorite
a
song with him is my favorite song so far that we done by him. Oh, it's Awake.
It's Awake.
Is the fucking Issues shit. That shit is so good, my nigga. That shit.
But he released a little
ready to testify shit.
Yeah. He released a 1:50 minute song. It's called Super Freak featuring BG Sunny. And we gon' get that rolling.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
That beat right there, like nigga know how to pick them.
You know how to pick the beat.
I'm P.D. Pablo and make her do the freakily.
See, and this is the shit I be talking about. Like, and this is some shit. I mean, I've heard this didn't make it. This didn't make the album.
Right.
And this shit is great. So
that shit it's just one of them joints. Like it's when you first hear it, you just want to bob your head, bro.
Right.
Like, that's how all his fucking songs are. Mm-hmm. Like all the ones
that
we
shit,
done pretty much
it's
listen
the
to.
Vibes.
We pretty much listen to all his fucking music.
Yeah.
Like we done pretty much listen to all of it on, like just not including stuff that we was doing for this.
Yeah.
It's like his album that came out, bruh. That album, the one with Moonroof on it.
Yeah.
Bro, I still listen to that now.
I still do. Like, I've gone back and listened to multiple of these fucking songs.
Right.
I listen to them often. Like this is shit that's in my 2021 fucking replay on Apple Music. Like this ain't some shit that I'm just getting up here and just saying is good. I really listen to this shit.
Right. That Issues is still Issues is like the best song this nigga made. Him and fucking Benji's. Yeah, like that.
So December 31st, Hell is Hot.
You better you gotta do it.
You got to
continue the hot streak.
You got to,
because that's either let me fly
or bring me down.
Let my soul rest.
Take my breath.
If I don't die, I'ma die anyway.
You stepping into real territory at this point, going with shit like that.
Right.
And he got the album cover.
Yeah.
We have to have the album cover up there.
Oh, I'm gonna put it in there.
So
it's gonna be in there.
Shit, Hell is Hot.
Right. December 31st.
Hell is hot.
That was the teaser track right
going
there.
into the new year.
Mm-hmm.
That shit. No, I'm ready.
Right.
I'm ready to hear that shit. I ain't even gonna lie. I tried to get that shit early. But shit, man. Tsunami Dave. Motherfucking Super Freak featuring BG Sunny. December 31st. Hell is Hot.
What's the next joint we got?
Next, we got Ultrasound by Calebtaughtme. This is new. I heard this shit today and I was like, this shit got the vibes.
Right.
So we about to go into this.
When I heard this snippet, I'm already just give a little teaser. It's something about this song that's good, even though I usually don't like these type of things.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
is the one.
Bitch, little nigga soft, showing me. Hella dope, you would think I was foreign. I swear I ain't missing my target. I step back and I bust like hard. Steady be naked, don't know what she talking about. I don't know why she started. I was down on my dick, nigga, wasn't no shit that was hating, and you was a part of it. Young nigga fly, yeah, nigga be high, you would think I was floating on carpet. Hit your hoe from the side, and I pull out the bus on the back, yeah, you know I'm a mark. Ride around with your bitch, and we all in your whip, let her eat on the dick when she park. If I go to the mall, they gon' be like, we know him. Yo, nigga shop at the flea market. I ain't link with your hoe in some months. Having dope and exotic and runs. Gotta know I ain't doing no fronts. Roll the wood and your hoe roll a blunt. GBF, yeah, I naturally stunt. Hit your hoe, kick her out like a punch. She said, babe, if I see you, you know we gon' punch. Me and your hoe finna hunch. I make the glossy look too deep. I was counting some money while working on you. New bitch told me that she wanna eat me. Old bitch mad cause she know that she need me. I just be high for no reason. Changing my bitch like you changing the season. Catch me the drink, now I'm pulling me up. Kiss on the cup, now I feel like Louise.
That shit got me again, bro. When he said me and your hoe about to hunch.
Yeah.
That shit got me again, but
see, for me, this is one of those songs that just carries the vibes. Not to
Right.
mention, he's doing this on a motherfucking New York drill sounding beat.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
That New York drill drum pattern, or really, let's give the credit to where it really is due. The UK drill,
Yeah.
drum
UK,
pattern.
UK.
This shit is from the UK. I don't like that drum pattern, bro.
And
I don't like it. But
I can't say I don't like that shit. I love that shit. I love the samples that they put in the back of
this
it.
is the thing. It was the sample. The
Yeah.
sample brought it. It didn't have that all that fucking that distorted synthesizer shit went on here. It had that old school vibe, and it brought it up to date with the damn current with the current rhythm that niggas is on. So it was the sample crossed with the UK drill drum pattern, just brought it all together for me.
Yeah. No, this shit had the bars. It had the vibe to it.
Yo, about the hunt.
Yep. It had the fucking voice of the rapper that's doing it. The shit was just good. I like it.
Yeah, man.
And
Like,
I mean, and this shit had the quality of music that is needed for people to want to actually listen to.
and
this
this
shit.
is like I was about to say that, because we listened to a lot of shit the day alone
Yes,
before we got on
today.
and this actually sound like a real song, bro.
Yeah.
It sound like somebody put some time and effort into making it.
Yeah.
Because I listened to 1,000 songs before I got to that one that sounded like somebody recorded that shit in the fucking bathroom, bro. Like with
And I
no
mean-
soundproofing or nothing.
And I mean, who's to say that he even had the necessary tools to like really like he did it in a professional studio?
Shit, he had the know-how to go in there and make it sound presentable.
No, and he did. And that's the thing. That's a lot of things. That's what people don't usually do
Got
when
that
they
shit
do this shit.
engineered and everything.
This shit was really good. But I'm eager to see if it's something better from this artist, which is Calebtaughtme.
Right. So we just got to keep listening.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely
you
ready
wouldn't
to hear more music.
You
Calebtaughtme.
in the artist Rolodex now.
That was Ultrasound by Calebtaughtme.
Right.
Next was an artist from a tweet we put out a while ago calling independent artists. He goes by the name of LoyalBaby.
We had a whole bunch of circumstances where we couldn't get the shows out.
Yeah.
Shit, I caught the coronavirus and everything.
Exactly.
But now we getting them out not only once a week, but twice a week. We on that new shit. But this one is called, this artist is called LoyalBaby, and this song is called 4 a.m. and where?
San Antonio.
Let's get it.
Go, whoa, yeah.
I wish you niggas could see me.
Hey, whoa, yeah. Go. I can never ever be a simp ass nigga. I'm a big dog, you a shrimp ass nigga. Running to the money, doing spring song niggas, and I'm up all night like a damn drug dealer. Yeah, it's been a minute since I talked my shit, but I'm still in my bag. I ain't lost my shit. jump if you feeling like a frog in this bitch, and I'm an MHO top, I swear I won't miss. Niggas sneak this, but it is what it is. You say you gon' smoke, nigga, handle your bitch. My nigga still gone, he doing the bid. Hope he get a pill and take care of his kids. I don't play with niggas, I play with a pussy. My niggas be bullies, they take niggas cookies. I'm always hungry, my pockets got munchies when they make the food.
I feed them the money!
Like a king with the heart of a soldier. I'm smoking on Doja, you got a strong odor. Don't fuck with no party, don't fuck with promoters. I sleep in the stool, cause that's how I focus. He stole my sauce and he thought I ain't noticed. He play like he real, but I know that he bogus. They follow the leader, I feel like I'm Moses. I fuck on that bitch, disappear, hocus pocus. Freaky little bitch and she got on the chocolate. She suck on that dick and drink that like mimosa. Ooh, she slimy, she move like a cobra. Whenever you leave, she tell me come over.
Look. When I went on here, I looked at the tweet and I said, bro, I like this one. We like this one.
Uh-huh.
It's the reason why this shit got a like next to it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Went in there listening to, bro.
And not to mention, we listened to more
We listened
more
to the
of these
whole
songs.
damn
Yeah,
album.
we listened to the shit.
But when this song came on and I heard that bass drum and that fucking snare hitting and it won't nothing else with it but that fucking reversed hi-hat, I was like, please leave it like this. Just let that be the beat. And when it was, niggas started rapping, it was a rap. I feed them the money. I'm gonna have to go in there and edit that part down. So I'm gonna have to, cause niggas with headphones is gonna get their head blown off, but I couldn't help it, bro.
Nah,
shit is
that shit was really good. And I mean, that song also goes into the quality of the music and how it sounds. The shit sounds extra good,
bro. Just the fucking goodbye. Just the fucking simplicity of the beat.
Exactly.
That shit, like, that's the shit that you put in there and you ready to rattle the license plate. Mm-hmm. Right then and there. Just the simplicity of the beat. Just the fucking reverse hi-hat, that shit hooked me right there. Little sounds like that in music hooked me into the shit. And then when you come in and you flow over this type of beat correctly, because this beat is so simple, you pick something like this knowing, or at least you think you know, that you about to kill this shit. Because it ain't nothing else there to save your ass when you want a beat like this. Mm-hmm. And LoyalBaby stepped up to the fucking plate and delivered what niggas is looking for with this joint.
Nah, I do agree that was a really good track. And I'm going to go through and listen to this album again and really get that full effect.
Mm-hmm. Let me step away for a second. Continue.
But yeah, I'm gonna keep fucking listening to all these. I'm gonna listen to more music and see if I can find some more independent spotlights. We definitely need more independent artists on this platform. But that's all I got. And that's pretty sure all my co-hosts got for today. So we gonna end this one right here.